xDrive30i.com.
We're looking at 2023 BMW X3. It's a little rainy right now, but we're still shooting the video. Let's look at the surrounding. There's a really nice trunk space, very large trunk space for sure. Also has a bottom space here, a lot of storage to put there. Very nice. Nothing crazy in the back, just standard back seat like any other car. Does have the extra cup holder here and handrest. If you have only 2 passengers, you could definitely fit up to 3. You could squeeze skinny 4 people in, but I wouldn't recommend that. Not necessary. It is a V4 twin turbo with 248 miles. 248 horsepower. Clean interior, especially the engine cover and all that. Just super clean. It's very easy to open the door. If you have the keys in the pocket, all you have to do is just put your hand here, open, pull. Okay, let's start the car. It has a full-on digital display here. No manual gauges, all digital. Has CarPlay here. It is a wireless CarPlay as well as wired CarPlay. You have the dash of the car here. You control AC and just regular stuff for regular car needs. There's the front seat. You do have lights throughout the whole car in the trims, which is something that you could change color to. It looks really nice. One of my favorite part of this car is the panorama roof, which opens all the way. That gives it the view of the whole sky. And you want to pop the top, you could also do that halfway, which is really nice. And then normally I just leave it open like this. I like lights. It just makes it feel more alive. It does have heated steering, which is very helpful. Very simple on the steering wheels, which is something I really like. Just clean, simple. Just the only function is there. That's the ones that you would need. Does have shift. So over here I want to show you what we got. You get the media button, the home button, the navigation map and all that here. This is not that useful because again the screen is a touch screen, so none of this functionalities or functions are useful. However, if you don't want to touch the screen, you could definitely use this functionality to change the menu and do some adjustment. Then you have the park button here. You could do park here. You could also do like the manual parking here, which puts the car in I guess more strong parking lock. Then you have the sports, the comfort, and the eco. Alright, so we're on eco mode. So the difference between eco and standard or sports is obviously less power. It puts out much less power. I believe it turns off one of the exhausts as well. So does standard, but this one just makes all reaction a little more slower, especially like if I were to tap on, you know, the acceleration. It's literally, I would say, at least 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds delay to respond to what I want, and it doesn't give you a sudden push. See, I'm stomping on it. It took a couple of seconds for it to jump. Again, it's good if you wanna, you know, casual drive and save some money on gas or get more mileage for gas. Then eco is fine. I don't recommend you to put on eco mode and start driving like crazy, because you might get into an accident because the reaction time is so much slower. Anyways, I personally don't like the eco mode, so I'm gonna go back to comfort, or in other words, standard. Overall, I believe it's a great car. One thing I personally don't like is the seat. I think the seat is not as comfortable as it should be, or comparing to Lexus. But it's a great car. You know, it's very spacious. It's very fun. That's the most important part about this car. It's very fun. You could drive like a maniac. You could drive like a casual person. And you could drive like a, you know, go green type of person. You get beauty of all three worlds. And suspension is great. Brake is amazing. I would say suspension is good enough. I wouldn't say it's great. Steering is awesome. It's very smooth. You know, obviously it's power steering and all that. But and when you're driving or rough driving, you could feel which steering is bad and which steering is good. So far all the car I have driven for this channel, the steering has been amazing. Out of all, Mustang got the best steering, hands down. The technology on this car is amazing. All the sensors it has and all the technology it has is very, very helpful for you to, you know, maintain a good driving habit or to drive safely. Also, it has a 3D, like a 3D driving mode. I never used it, but it has that 3D capability, which I don't know how to use because I never used it, but it's supposed to be very helpful um, uh, for driving. It does have shift. It has shift on your handles. It has shift on your, you know, steering wheels. Again, it's a freaking automatic car. Singles clutch stick. I mean, the shifting, it's not even necessary. It doesn't let you really choose, or it doesn't necessarily even let you control that as much, because at a certain speed of your car it will automatically change, or automatically change the gear up or down
based on the speed that you're in, so you can't really choose it like that. So if you really want to have a manual feeling, again, get a manual driving lesson and buy a manual car or drive a manual car. It's completely different than what an automatic is or shift is.